Time passes, Dad's nuts, basically useless. Scarlett's basically taking care of the entire estate herself. Things aren't going well for the family, they owe a lot of taxes.
The man who owns the land, he wants to raise the taxes on Tara. This guy's a piece of trash. And Scarlett's like, you get out of here. Fiddle-dee-dee, I ain't paying those taxes. You get off my land. And her dad's in the background like, yeah, Scarlett, get him. But I'm kind of crazy, so I'm gonna get on my horse and I'm gonna chase him off my land. Now it's just riding his horse and he's screaming and he's yelling, victory is mine! And the horse trips and he falls off and he breaks his neck and he dies.
And she's like, will the men around me stop dying, please? Spoiler alert, they will not. What am I gonna do now? Dad's dead. Owe so many taxes on this property. I guess I'll ask Rhett for money. She dolls herself up really nice and she's like, oh, everything's going great, Tara. You know, I could use a little bit of scratch though, just to splurge on purses. Rhett is like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a prisoner of war. They didn't exactly allow me to keep my checkbook. They didn't exactly give me my hoard of wealth to bring with me in this POW camp. How did you even get in here anyway? Shove off, wench.
So she's like riding in her horse and carriage and she sees this guy named Frank who's engaged to her sister. She's like, Frank has a lumber mill. People always need wood to build things. Lumber mill equals money. Hey Frank, I'm just riding back home to Tara. Do you want me to take you home with me so you can see my sister? She puts on her fiddle-dee-dee persona.
My sister, she doesn't even like you anymore. She married some guy she met in the five and dime. Some guy wandered up to her, he tore his shirt off and was like, let's run away together. Frank is nothing. And she's like, you're right, Frank is nothing. So she isn't interested in you anymore. I am.
So they get married, everything's great, she's making a lot of money, she's being like a boss lady. She's like leaving the mill one night and she ends up getting attacked by this group of men. She goes home and she's all flustered. So while the men are going to get the group of the people who attacked Scarlett, the women are just sitting at home reading Nicholas Nickleby. I am born. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. 7 years ago, they had this like knock on the door and it's these Union soldiers who are like, we heard your husband was going to attack some people. Is it true? And then they hear like off in the distance the men coming home and they're singing a weird song and they walk in the door like, hey, we're in the South and we're singing and we're drunk and we're happy and we're drunk. And the Union soldiers are like, oh cool, they're just drunk, it's fine, whatever, and they leave. And then they're like, we're not actually drunk, Ashley got shot, Frank's laying in the middle of the road dead, everything went wrong.
Everybody just cool it with the dying, please. I hate being a widow, I don't look good in black, I prefer vibrant red or vibrant green, and that's about it. What am I gonna do? Why are all these guys dying? I'm still alive and kicking. You wanna shag up with me? There seems to be a little bit of tension between us. Maybe we can start a fire like the one that burned down Atlanta. Okay, fine, we'll get married. I guess I have to marry someone. Fiddle-dee-dee.
They buy the biggest house. They go on a very long honeymoon. They buy Tara too, and they fix it up and they make it gorgeous. And they basically own like all of the things. Scarlett gives birth to their daughter, Bonnie Bluebell. She's gorgeous and Rhett loves her. He dotes upon her. He's the perfect father. And Scarlett's like kind of jealous about that.
Because Scarlett needs to be the center of attention. Again, irrational. Stop trying to steal your dad away from me. Slap! Rhett also can tell that she's still in love with Ashley. They just fight and drink all the time. Things come to a head when Rhett is teaching his beloved daughter how to ride a horse. She gets bucked off, her neck gets broken. Scarlett is like, well, people, stop falling off of horses and dying. Cool it with the dying. And then this guy comes and is like, bad news, Melanie's dying. And she's, what is going on?
Scarlett rushes to her side and Melanie says, no. Scarlett, I need you to take care of Ashley and my son. I need you to take care of them. Everybody would think that Scarlett would be like, finally I get my chance to be Ashley's wife, but she's like, fiddle-dee-dee. I think I love my husband Rhett. She runs back home just to tell Rhett like, hey, I really love you. I won't think about it tomorrow. I'll think about it right now.
But he's already packed up his duffel bag. He's got cigarettes like rolled up into his sleeve. She's like, what's going on? I thought we were in love. And he's like, no, the daughter dying, honestly, deuces. Melanie died, also a bummer. Daughter was really the only thing that kept us together. That's not happening anymore, so I'm gone.
Scarlett grabs his arm and as he's walking out the door and says, Rhett, what will I do? What will I do? What will I do? And Rhett Butler looks into his wife's eyes and says, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
That's how Gone with the Wind ends.
Whoa, I can't even.
Kate's mom, my mom, happy Mother's Day. We love you. Dad, I'm not gonna do your favorite book. I'm gonna send you boxes of chocolate like I always do. My dad loves M&Ms, is the thing. So I send my dad a box of M&Ms and he's fine. Don't fix what ain't broken, is my philosophy.
I don't want to talk about that. It's a really hard part. Oh, to think about. And it's sad and the ambulance is coming because I'm so sad.
The ambulance.
The ambulance. Wow.
Let's try this again. There's gonna be a video here, and there's gonna be a button there to subscribe. Hey, down there, leave a comment with your favorite book, and maybe we'll do it here. That's how this works.